Okay, let's start it. So as you may know, as you may see, this one is an example. Okay, this is an example that I put together using maybe some website, the blog information, or one student's product. Former students work about population analysis of Tampa, Florida. So I had pictures and the maps from her report, those information from her report, and those charts from her report, but also those pictures that you can see in here, they are not from her report. I just Googled and found some pictures that I can use to show you how you can put together into one InDesign report. So as you may see, this one looks like a professional report, right? Instead of having you creating a Microsoft Word and putting every information like a line by line kind of things, making something professional look. It actually gives a lot of nicer impression. And as a planner in the future, I hope that you create a professional report like that. So all of you, the first line you have to worry about, you have to think about this, excuse me, you have to have all of those information into one folder. It doesn't have to have, but you can pull maybe some pictures from maybe the class folder of A and one, and also maybe this picture from the other class folder with the other one, or maybe these pictures are coming from maybe one from desktop, one from your download file. It could be anywhere, but if that happens, what happens is if those images are deleted somehow by accident, or maybe moved to another folder, or something happens that this system cannot identify, locate the exact location that the time that you put together, it can be changed, then the image can be blurry, or maybe the image cannot be loaded. So that's happening. So my best strategy to do it is when I working on one project, like creating one report, or some poster or something that I'm working on InDesign file, INDD is InDesign file format. What I do is maybe the title of the folder can be different things, but I create one folder and not save every images or every text that I'm using in this report coming from that there. So this is what I do. I hope you do the same. Create one folder and added every file there. And as you may see in here, this is the example file that I'm working on. And the same folder with this image, with this InDesign file, I had image about this. I have a logo about here. And I have a map about here, right? And I have like even population pyramid or chart that I'm going to use in my report. I saved everything in here. And even those pictures are from this one. These pictures are also screen captured from website search. And I saved everything in here. And even text. The text is coming from, this text is actually used in here. The text report is actually used in these contents. So I saved everything in here and start working from there. It's way easier to do that. Okay, so this is something, always keep that in mind. InDesign is kind of placeholder of those contents, also those images and maps, but those the actual contents doesn't belong to this one. The images are located, or those texts are located somewhere else, and InDesign is kind of pulling all of those information into one report. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you change something, it will notify with a question mark there and saying that, oh, the file is missing. Let me try. So if I do, maybe logo. Okay, I moved this logo to somewhere else outside of this folder. What happened in here, the logo in the links says question mark. Where is it? It's missing, right? So once you're changing anything after you complete it, if you make a changes or if you misplace the place somewhere else, some changes happening, it will notify as a warning. So you have to be careful when you create it, even though it shows in here, it's not belongs to this file. It's just a placeholder in Excel, in InDesign, and that shows. But original one is actually inside. Oops, actually has been in there. Once I move that logo back in here, see, that goes away. See? So I hope that you understand it. Create a folder, that's the easiest way. Create a folder and dump everything in there, and then you can start working from there. Okay, I'll be back.